everybody! Welcome. It's Nakazawa here, and today we're going to be getting into some VTuber Newsy news. But before we do, please make sure to smash subscribe, hit the like, ring the bell, and guys, do you know how to stream on Twitch? Head over to Twitch, and if you're at work, leave me a lurk. Okay, guys, on to our very first piece of Newsy news. This is Matsuri, and Matsuri is a female Japanese virtual YouTuber associated with Hololive, debuting as part of the first generation of VTubers. So why are you talking about Matsuri? Well, guys, this is posted on Matsuri's X account. This is posted on March 10th, 2026 at around 12:45 p.m. And Matsuri says, I think opposite-sex collabs, self-initiated collabs, will be ending by the end of the month. For the finale, I got plans with that person, so please look forward to it. Matsuri continues to say, to be honest, I haven't been interacting with anyone outside of projects or tournaments this past year, and that was a decision I made myself. So this is the result of trying various things and thinking it over. The most important thing is Matsuri-su, so even if my activities continue and things might change in the future, I'll be thrilled if you could stick around loosely for the long haul. So let's take a look here what some of the people on Reddit are saying. AdPublic says, Matsuri has been saying this for a while that she was going to raise a unicorn this year, so it wasn't surprising. Timna says, anyone who's been following Matsuri over the years would notice the gradual dwindling of her collabs with men, especially with the Hollow Stars. It's not too surprising. So then this is Rima, and Rima posted on X saying, Hololive VTuber Matsuri has announced that starting at the end of the month, she will no longer be doing collabs with members of the opposite gender. So let's see what some people on X are saying. This is Crema. Crema says, Callie asked for people not to request collabs with men. To be honest, I'm genuinely curious as to why, if it's just being uncomfortable or if there's more to it. Flipsy says, why does this need to be a formal announcement? Arturus wrote, the moment she said, this is my own decision, I don't believe a single word of this quote unquote announcement. Merrick says, hot take in this community, I know, I always thought this kind of thing is a little weird. Gender shouldn't have any factor in somebody's streaming. Corey says, kind of gives me a disgusting feeling that she's so open about it. I can understand quietly distancing yourself, but for any talent to so harshly stonewall men and to openly admit it feels wrong. Like we're publicly admitting to a gender bias and are content with it. And this person says, hey kids, today's special word is capitulation. Do you know what capitulation means? It means you gave in to someone usually after resisting for a long period of time. Anyways, guys, what do you think of Matsuri no longer collabing with males? Do you think that this is something that you're looking forward to, or do you think that this is considered a gender bias? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, guys, on to the next piece of news. This is Ryoma Barrenwort, and Ryoma Barrenwort is an English language virtual YouTuber affiliated with Nijisanji debuting as part of the unit Denoth, and this is Apex Legends, and Apex Legends is a 2019 battle royale shooter hero video game developed by Respawn Entertainment and published by Electronic Arts. So why are we talking about Ryoma and Apex Legends? Well, guys, this is posted on the Mogul Live website. This is posted on March 10th, 2026, and it says here, Nijisanji Apex Gundam Collaboration Commemorative Tournament Nijisanji Festival 2026 to be held on March 14th with 60 participants and 20 teams clashing. So this is a confirmation of that on the Nijisanji X account. So it looks like these are all the Nijisanji talents who are going to be participating in this collab. However, someone who is very passionate about Apex is missing. So this is Ryoma's PL. Obviously, I'm not going to be showing what the PL is because he is still actively a member of Nijisanji. But essentially, he's saying here, question mark. I'm right here, bro. Kind of disappointing thing to wake up to and learn I wasn't invited to. Pretty sad about it, but hey, I'll keep grinding on my own and getting better. So then this is posted by Hexanor Sora saying, nah, don't think about it too much. It's 100% just a matter of language barrier and communication. And for people that say, quote, just pair him with someone who speaks both, it's most likely the team members are randomized, so it's not likely an option. Keep your heads up. And then this person, Hime, says, is a JP event made for JP speakers. Communication is crucial since it's a team tournament, as you probably know already. So unfortunately, a lot of these posts are deleted, but you can see that a lot of Niji sisters did go after him as well on his PL. So you can see here, this post unavailable, post unavailable, post unavailable. And then this person says, we're conflicted for you. The advantages of speaking Japanese, I suppose, might want to brush up on your Japanese language learning perhaps. And the feelings you may have been having demonstrates why you should. Let that be your motivation, or else life will continue to slip past you. Anyways, but don't worry, the Niji sisters keep on coming. So then this is Ryoma's PL again saying, this community can be so cruel. I'm so done with it. Peace. And then they continue to say, went from expressing disappointment about loads of effort and other things you don't know about to getting absolutely shit on. Good game, well played. God forbid we be a little human sometime. Okay, to which Niji Sister replied, yeah, yikes. Maybe a bit more awkward. I don't know. Instead of whining like that little bigot you adored and protected so much. So what they're talking about is Twisty Amanzako, who was an ex-Nijisanji member that Ryoma was protecting during the time of Aster Arcadia, who was the spicy harasser, and Twisty Amanzako. So during that clash, that's what Avergy is talking about. Okay, so then Avergy continues to say, there's a reason why he got compared to his bigot ex-gen mate, you know, especially after what he did for her. However, I do agree some people is going a bit too far, and at the same time, some people try to baby him, which does not help at all. The man is older than a good majority of this fan base, the oldest in the branch, even so maybe don't baby him. And then this person, Ryoma Big Hat, says, tag Ryoma Barrenwort saying, hi Ryoshi, we created a kudo board for you to look at whenever you need a pick-me-up. We love you and we're always rooting for you. We hope our words can bring you comfort and joy and serve as a reminder on how much you mean to us. So Ryoma's big hat is a fan of Ryoma Barrenwort, and they're like, okay, we can see that our Oshi is kind of feeling down right now. Let's make a kudo board just to kind of help him along and make him feel a little bit better. And then Ryoma himself actually says, thank you everyone who left me a message. I love seeing your kind words, photos, Ryopape, and artwork. Ryogans are the best fans I could ask for. Thank you for always being kind and uplifting in this space. I'm proud of you guys and proud that you are my community. However, the Niji sisters were not pleased with this, and they have come and attacked the kudo board as well. So this is posted on the Kudo-sanji subreddit, posted by Sleeping Koi, saying, Niji sisters hacked the kudo board. So Ryoma's big hat posted an update saying, I'll be deleting this message soon. At this point, I'm just appalled and need to be real. The way some people in this community have been acting, especially having your Oshis in your bio and account, have been insanity to me. Hasn't your Oshi ever told you, if you have my Oshi marks in your name or bio, you represent us and our community? Is this really how you want others to remember you as? Not to mention, hijacking a kudo board that was made in support and love with your hateful messages is so low. I did my best to control my emotions, but this is too much. Get better, do and be better. So let's see what some people on Reddit are saying. So Koki says, disgusting. Here's hoping that the decent Ian livers leave soon and that they're unable to recruit new livers in the future. It's clear that Niji has no business in the EN sphere. JDO says, wait, I need more context. Hijacked a kudo board. And the OP says, the kudo board is meant to send support to Ryoma, but Niji sisters started sending hateful messages instead. Callie Bro says, leave it to the bitter sisters to outdo each other. Sleep Comedian says, Niji sisters wonder why they get the most hate. Diego Marcus says, sisters will do everything except actually supporting their Oshis they supposedly love by doing the barest minimum, like watching their streams. So this next piece of news is tangentially related to the Niji sisters. So if you guys don't know what the Niji sisters are, they are the female fan base of Nijisanji. So this person, VTuber Cringe, posted on X on March 10th, 2026 at around 11:36 p.m. And they said, so it's been a while since I checked in on the Niji sisters. They never change, constantly looping into the same things forever. So then this is a screenshot of a Niji sister saying, by the way, pink ID. So when they say pink ID, that is the Niji sisters nickname for false ID. And if you don't know, false ID has just graduated on March 7th, and he was a newstuber within the sphere. So let's continue. So it says here, by the way, pink ID never apologized for the misinformation and disinformation he willingly spread and the little things he turned into big time drama and the hate brigades he helped orchestrate. So no, I don't wish him well. F that guy, and may he never come back here. Jesus Christ. Okay, this person is also mentioning Kyo. Kyo was also a prevalent newstuber as well. So then they say, even Kyo has the decency to apologize for any error he reported, and he at one point is just as bad as the purple guy. False ID. Now he actually do actual VTuber things like streaming games. So then Eddie says, what exactly was False wrong about? Also, maybe False and Kyo would have taken it easier on Niji, the company, if they didn't try to take down their channels. Oh well, they both move on, but the sisters can't help themselves. And then Christian says, from what I know, False did none of these things this mentally ill psychopath claims, and he doesn't owe an apology to anyone. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below, what do you think of the Niji sisters attacking Ryoma's kudo board? Do you think that it was in poor taste, or do you think that it was justified based on who he protected in the past? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of Newsy News. This is Subscribestar Adult, and Subscribestar Adult is a digital content monetization platform that publishes content and gets paid. And so this is essentially a spicy content website. So why are we talking about Subscribestar Adult? Well, guys, this is posted by my dystopian robot girlfriend. This is posted on March 10th, 2026 at around 9:29 p.m. And they say here, breaking news, Subscribestar has changed their terms of service, making them as restrictive as Patreon. Things that can't be on Subscribestar now in fictional media, wincest, grape, some types of furries, and gore. They've also added a big section about compliance with payment processors, so we know who's behind it, again, So then you can see here, this is a screenshot saying compliance and platform rights. Subscribestar operates in compliance with legal regulations, payment processors, and acquiring banks. As a result, some restrictions on this page may be stricter than general legal standards. If a creator's content does not align with the policy, Subscribestar reserves the right to remove or relocate the creator's profile to a partner platform that better supports the type of content being produced. Such action may occur with or without prior notice and may be taken in order to preserve the creator's income stream, prevent the creator's account from being terminated, and maintain compliance with financial and regulatory partners. This list is not exhaustive and may change in the future as technologies, laws, and compliance standards evolve. If you are not sure whether your content falls in the prohibited category, please contact us before publishing, which obviously is a big problem here. This is Kumo, and Kumo is a VTuber and ASMR artist, and Kumo says, I'm scared and I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Subscribestar was the majority of my income. I'm hoping we can find a replacement, but truly, I'm really scared. I don't make enough off of Twitch and YouTube to do this full time, so I'm not sure what is going to happen. I want to tell you it will be all right, that we'll find a new place for our content. I want to tell you I'm going to be okay. I love you so much. Thank you for supporting me. I want to shine brightly for you. And then this is Cunny Lecter, and Cunny Lecter posted this meme. It says here, card companies have strike again. They sure do love the starving artist trope. So you can see here, this is the meme, the myth of the artistic freedom. And this person says, I want to draw it. This person says, I want to see it. And the MasterCard and Visa are like, I don't. It's like, is there any random payment processor you forgot to ask? Essentially what they're trying to say here is that like a lot of spicy websites are essentially bound not by the creativity of humanity, but are bound by payment processors like MasterCard and Visa who don't want their brand associated with unsavory things. So that's essentially why they're coming out and they're coming hard on these websites. So essentially a lot of these websites, they start off small, they work off the back of SWs, and once they get popular enough, then essentially they take these creators and kind of chuck them. And it's not really fair because a lot of these people work very, very hard, even if it's content that you don't particularly align with. The fact that these people are working hard to like make this content and for payment processors to essentially put the kibosh on it is very frustrating, right? And you as a consumer, if you want to consume that content, that's up to you too. Obviously, you know, enjoy within legal rights and all that stuff, because, you know, there are some things that are genuinely bad on the internet, but it just sucks that Visa and MasterCard has so much power over what you can goon to, because at the end of the day, it's kind of like a means of censorship, which can be not great. This is posted by the Dark Shit Poster, and they said, to all RPay, Subscribestar, and the, quote, next censorship-free platform creators, stop huffing the copium. It doesn't matter if it's RPay, Subscribestar, or whatever shiny new creator-friendly platform pops up tomorrow promising absolute freedom. They will all meet the exact same fate. It is mathematically inevitable. Why? Because they don't hold the real power. The payment processors do. It's the life cycle of these sites. It's always the same. A platform launches, promises no censorship, attracts a massive wave of exiled creators, and builds notoriety. Then, in the eye of Sauron, Visa, MasterCard, Stripe, and PayPal turns its gaze toward them. Once the traffic gets high enough, the payment monopolies put a gun to the platform's head. Purge the not safe for work and controversial content, or we'll shut off your ability to process money. Every single time the platform bends the knee, they have to, or they'll die. So what is the alternative? Decentralized payments like crypto. Crypto legitimately solves the censorship problem overnight. But let's be brutally honest. Just the concept of crypto completely deters the vast majority of normie subscribers. You will bleed out a massive chunk of your audience who can't be bothered to figure out how to buy a stable coin just to tip you $5. So platforms avoid the crypto route to keep their traffic high, which brings them right back to the crosshairs of the payment processor cartels. It is a perpetual cat and mouse chase, and the creators are always the ones who end up as roadkill. Here is the actual meta moving forward. You need to build your own website with your own self-hosted storefront. You become your own Patreon. The science behind it. Payment processors are massive, bloated, bureaucratic machines. They go after aggregators, platforms like Patreon, Rplay, OF, because striking one big target enforces their puritanical terms of service across tens of thousands of creators at once. They are far too lazy and top-heavy to manually hunt down thousands of individuals' niche indie websites. If you are hosting your own self-managed membership site, you fly under the radar. It's herd immunity. You are a completely insignificant blip on Visa's spreadsheet. You became too niche and too tedious to be chased down and audited by the payment processors, making your income practically future-proof for a long, long time. Don't believe it's possible? Read up on how indie creators are already doing this. Look at Carl Kirsch's breakdown, how I built my Patreon alternative. It takes a little elbow grease, but it frees you from the corporate plantation. You need a backup plan yesterday. Stop putting your balls in a vice and handing the crank to a corporate CEO who hates you. Relying on a centralized platform for 100% of your income is financial yeeticide. Losing your entire livelihood overnight because some suit at MasterCard got offended is a catastrophic blow. Do not let yourself be a casualty of the next inevitable purge. Build your own site, host your own store, own your own audience, decentralize yourself, or get nuked. So this is absolutely amazing advice, and I kind of have to agree with the Dark Enjoyer. They definitely hit the nail on the head here when it comes to payment platforms. So what do you guys think in the comments? Let me know. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of Newsy news. This is Hayate Takanashi, and Hayate Takanashi is a Japanese VTuber. This is their YouTube channel here. However, they had a very exciting announcement. Hayate announced on March 5th, 2026 at around 10:23 a.m. And Hayate says, today I became a dad. Since I have been a VTuber for 5 years, I never imagined this. One day the boy would know his dad is an internet virtual girl. As you can see here, it says, happy announcement. Today, I became a dad. This is one of the biggest life event IRL for me, and I know you'll probably be surprised to hear this. It's been 5 years since I started as a VTuber, and I never dreamed I'd be making an announcement like this today. Life is like a highway. Even after today, I'll continue my activities as a VTuber, and I'll still make people hungry. While it will be difficult to stream regularly as before, however, I could make videos sometimes. I still hold the desire to keep being creative. One day, my boy realizes his father is an internet virtual girl, but it's still far in the future. I look forward to that day, and I also fear it. Feelings are very complex. For now, we would be very happy if you could give our boy lots of the world's blessings. Hayate Takanashi. So this is a picture of a Hayate standee with a picture of his baby's little hand and little face, which is absolutely adorable here. One of the best reactions to this post was this person saying congrats, and then they post this, my dad's the queen of all VTubers, which like is beautiful. Anyways, but however, with the happy news came a little bit of sad news and a little bit of happy news again. So Hayate posted this on March 10th, 2026 at around 3:02 a.m. saying here, I revealed that I'm a dad. I got 2 negative comments and lost 72 followers. In exchange, I received 482 congrats comments and met 919 new followers. If you hesitate about whether to reveal you are a parent or in a relationship, it's the one way to trust this community and your fans. So anyways, guys, so even though some people were pissed off that Hayate ended up being a dude, a lot more people ended up coming and joining the cause, which is absolutely wonderful. So then this person, Sayame Kaze, says, honestly, I'm really scared of saying anything if I end up in a relationship because I know how some people online will try to hurt creators they disagree with by going after their family or significant other. I love being a creator, but sometimes I don't really feel comfortable sharing my personal life stuff. So anyways, guys, so even though Hayate shared this life update, it looks like there has been some positives along the way. So anyways, guys, if you are a fan of Hayate, just make sure to send them some congratulations on their post on them being a dad. Okay, guys, and that's it. That's the end of the VTuber Newsy News. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you see, please make sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And guys, if you're not able to catch me on Twitch, that is no problem. I do have a YouTube channel called Lydia VTuber VODs that backs up all of my gameplay, and I probably played through some of your favorites, and I'm currently playing through Resident Evil 2. Okay, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a great day. Take care. Mwah! Bye-bye. Ah, look who's on fire now. Yes. Ah! Ah! Wow. Okay, chat. I'm gonna run really. No. Okay. Well, at least I'm like bumping into everything. I'm bumping into everything. Give me the cog. Give me the cog. Give me the goddamn cog. Give me the cog. Give me the cog. Give me the cog. Okay, Jesus. Oh my God, the cog. Oh my God. Okay, we're leaving. We're leaving right now. In case he finds us. We're leaving. God damn it. Oh, that's the hole. Shit, that's the hole. Oh, he was here the whole time. Oh my God. He was here.